Welcome back, Redeemers, on Young Lo Ibnida.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jarek.
I'm Mary Uzumaki.
And I'm Curtis.
Y'all see what it is? Our first time reacting to ILLIT, Magnetic. What you gotta tell them, Magnetic?
Make sure y'all on the Patreon and the YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And send it to a friend. And then tell them to send it to a friend.
It's not too much to ask.
And check out the Criers trailer.
The Criers trailer. Don't
Go
forget
show
we
some
make
love.
movies, man.
Let's show some love to that trailer
Nick.
for our beloved young
I'm sorry.
Nick.
Make sure y'all on the YouTube. Because if y'all on the YouTube, y'all saw the Criers trailer. Which means you saw that. And y'all should react to that as well.
But without further ado, let's get into it. ILLIT, Magnetic.
Baby, I'm just trying to play it cool, but I just couldn't hide that I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 어렵다. 잠깐만요, 나만 있어도 oh my gosh, you're thinking you my crush. 저는 유처럼 거기 앉아서 기대고 보겠지만 네 모든 게 내 맘에 달라붙어 버려 boy. 내 니들 인정할게.
Oh, that's crazy.
This time I want
Fire.
like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic.
It's such a TikTok song. It make me want to shake my hips.
Baby, don't say no. 제발 날 그대 알아ታይ. 넌 제일만 want to be. 애소한 느끼지만 그래서 끌리지. 내가 만들어 green light. 여자는 백정이지. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 숨기고 싶지 않아 자석하지 마. 내 맘에 끌린 대로 너를 향해 갈게 boy. 네 니들 인정할게. This time I want you, like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium, like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium, pushing buttons on your pedal, 너에게 그래.
This gotta be 6th gen or something. These
I got
these
y'all
them
when we
late
done.
2000 babies.
Said I got y'all when we done.
These them late 2000 babies. You could tell by the music they made.
That was cool.
This time I want you, like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium, like it's magnetic. Baby, don't say no.
Yeah, that shit was hot. I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely for the times. Like, I'm not gonna download that song, but it's for the times.
Shout out to ILLIT or ILLIT. Real quick before we jump into it, it's a 5-member South Korean girl group under B-Lift Lab. The group was formed from Are You Next, the survival show that was a collaboration between Hybe and JTBC.
Oh, nice.
They were originally supposed to be 6 members, but a member left before. They debuted March 25th, 2024.
Oh, wow.
It's a 20-year-old, 17, 16. Yep, 16 is the youngest.
Damn, 16 is crazy. What they was born? 2010?
8.
Old
You
as
said
shit.
2010.
It sucks that they don't have what each member does yet.
I mean, well, they only been out or
Yeah,
only
literally.
debuted a month, so I get it.
Yeah.
Is this actually their debut?
This may have been on the debut album.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's on the
okay.
debut project. I
I
think they
got
got
you, I
another
got you.
song that's technically the debut. This seems like a quote unquote pre-debut.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Their fandom name is Lily.
What is it?
Lily.
Lily. Like the flower.
No, this is
Or what's her name from How I Met Your Mother?
this is definitely very, on brand for like girl group debuts or like what you expect, kind of like the cute, bubbly type song and everything like that. Something just kind of showing the pop appeal and stuff, like, which is, I feel like they executed this well in showing the pop appeal and everything like that. I like the editing on this a lot. Like some of the shots, like when she's like about to sneeze or whatever, then all like the paper mache and stuff flies up, and
This
then
is funny.
like them walking on the wall sideways and everything. All the editing.
I
is
love a
pretty
good
dope.
hallway shot.
Yeah.
Real quick,
They have a
little-
little Dutch like dollies
This
in the
right here,
hallway.
yeah.
This is funny. One of the members, Minju, her role model is DPR Ian.
Oh
Nice.
Which you
Wow.
just listened
Hey.
to.
Maybe y'all
And
should check out that
it
other
also
reaction we
says
did.
that she was a YG Entertainment trainee and is close to all the Baby Monster members.
shit. It makes sense. They all in that age.
Fire. Sometimes you gotta surround yourself with greatness to be great.
Mocha's
facts.
role model is Blackpink's Jennie.
They cooking. This might be a great group.
They got
Down the
the
line, they
potential.
might
That is
be.
interesting. We are kind of at that like age where it's like everyone who's kind of coming out now is going to be looking up to people who were like,
One,
like,
he's,
Bro,
you know
but
what I
think
mean?
think
Like,
about this
that,
shit.
That is
though.
really interesting.
Look how much shit has changed from when we started this
It's
to
exactly
where
what
we
I
at
mean.
now. To like,
Yeah.
all right, we're already in a whole new gen. The 5th gen started last year, or
Yeah.
technically, if you want to be technical, it started when all the girl groups debuted in 2022. So I'll say that because what Ive, Le Seraphim, New Jeans, they all basically 5th gen. If you want to put it that way. But Baby Monster and them and ILLIT are for sure.
what year is
5th
fifth,
gen.
right? What year is fifth?
5th, like I said,
It's 2024 or 2023?
I say 2022 is like those groups led the charge and led the wave into the 5th gen starting. But 5th gen was officially here as of like last year.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm like, if you look at all the big debuts and shit, like Le Seraphim, like I said, Le Seraphim, Ive, New Jeans, XG, quote unquote, and it wasn't a new boy group that they debuted at the time. So I guess it would be last year since the boys debuted last year.
They
Rise,
said 2023.
TWS,
And Team?
yeah,
You wouldn't consider
that
that
team?
and
sexist?
Team kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they were
Wouldn't consider
teetering on
that
that edge.
sexist?
No, because the gens have to start with like you gotta have both. You gotta have like boys and girl groups that started or whatever like that. So it was officially here last year, but like New Jeans, like I said,
So
they
will you
all
consider
5th gen.
all those girl groups 4.5?
I call them 5th elite because if you put them at 4th gen,
You said
like
fifth gen?
yeah, 5th gen.
Fifth is right now they have Boy Next Door, Rise, Baby Monster, Zykers, Kiss of Life, Plaz, ILLIT, ILLIT, TWS, and Zero Base One.
So they counting New Jeans and them as the end of 4th gen. I mean, I can see it, but I just think
4.5.
it's really like 4.9 because like it's really they had
They
to tail
almost
end.
there, yeah.
They had to tail end because 4th gen started in 2018. So, and 4th gen was commended as groups that pretty much came in after post like BTS's global superstardom and shit like that. So they had like whole new avenues to kind of build fandoms and stuff like
the
that.
last group we reacted to would be Baby Monster. They're the last group. And no, I'm lying. Hold on. Why does this say this? 2020 NXT then. NXT the last group. From
4th gen.
I think.
Wow.
And then starts the fifth.
It's a little interesting.
So who started the 5th?
If it's starting last year, then they probably talking about Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would be the one that started it. Then.
Well, this was a great song. Wouldn't download it,
This
but
is cool.
It's
I know I'm
definitely a
gonna
good
hear it on
song.
TikTok soon.
Definitely like Low and Jarek said, it's definitely a good song. Don't know if it's for me personally, not my register, but definitely will hear this on TikTok. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. For some reason, TikTok just been popping up with random K-pop songs, and it's like these 3 girls that's always dancing to K-pop. They actually be killing it sometimes. Shout out to y'all.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is like necessarily a download for me or anything like that. Just like kind of the register and everything it's in. Like I like it just like demographic wise and everything. Like it's clearly like a nice kind of, you know, like you said, that kind of testing that pop appeal or anything like that. Granted, I don't know what their actual debut was or their pre-debut for that matter. But like if this was say like the title track on that or something, it would make sense. But obviously I can't speak to that at this time. But as far as like the song itself, like I think my favorite thing about it honestly is generally just the concept, the lyrics, and the choreo. I would say the choreo, like just making everything magnetic and just kind of how fluid their bodies have to be to kind of like make it seem like you're in motion, but there's like an actual force that's like pulling you to it, as opposed to like just kind of, you know, loosely like moving your limbs, I guess. Like they make it feel like there's like a force behind it, but it's so synchronized and everything. So I thought that was like really interesting how they kind of went about that. And after the first like beat break, after the first hook, I think they get into like a section that I really like as far as like the writing aspect of it, where they're basically talking about being kind of like opposites as far as like you're a J and I'm a P as far as like the MTBI, MBTI. I'm fuzzy on that, but and then they say like north and south, like we're polar opposites or something like that, and just the whole magnetic thing, like magnetic poles and everything. Like I thought that was like really slick wordplay and everything.
It's playing on magnetic, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was like really slick, and but they echoed that later in the video where they kind of come to like a dead end, and they basically said like even if we're opposites, we're gonna be the opposites that attract, not like repel each other. Right. So they kind of punched their way like through that wall. Is basically like no one's gonna kind of paint us in a corner. You know, like I feel that attraction, there's nothing that like you can see, but it's something that like you feel that you're gravitating towards. Exactly. So I thought that was like really cool. So I like the concept. I like the lyrics as far as kind of how they got into those pockets. I definitely like, you know, the beat progressions and everything. I thought the MV was really shot cool. It's just, I'm not sure that the song itself is like personally a download for me, but I really like what I'm seeing kind of from, like the direction of the group, if that makes sense. It's a really strong kind of hit to come out with. So I'm definitely curious to learn more about them, learn more about their music and everything like that. And it's not from a label that I particularly recognize or anything like that.
They're high, but B-Lift is like one of the smaller labels.
But I do like the whole survival show aspect of everything too, because it's that's something that's worked so well. It's kind of like seeing them go through their trials and tribulations, kind of, and even though they're just like debuting, of course, but the aspect of like, you know, kind of them going through the motions, figuring it out and everything, and then amassing that fan base, and then kind of, you know, being able to kind of hit the ground running, I suppose, as far as, you know, having like audience intrigue. So I thought that was really cool, all things considered, I would say. But definitely I would say like the lyrics, the general concept, and the choreo are probably like the things that hold strongest for me right now.
Definitely agree. I'm not crazy. I don't care what y'all call me, Redeemers. There's definitely some songs like this on TikTok and stuff that are just like, I love listening to it on TikTok, but like downloading it and listening in my free time, I just can't do. Like, I don't know. Y'all can call me crazy. I don't know. I don't really care.
Psychopath.
Because they're still getting that stream on TikTok. Little do y'all know. But definitely want to hear more from them. Definitely want to hear them in like other lanes. Possibly, other than like
with just hearing them on TikTok. Yeah.
I don't know if they got like a rapper. What if they got a rapper?
You think they got a rapper?
Yeah. Somebody got vocals in this group for sure.
I don't know. I don't see it.
You don't see the rapper?
I just see them keep doing this. How many views this got?
42 mil, 3 weeks.
If it ain't broke,
Don't fix it.
working.
I ain't mad at that. Redeemers, make sure that subscribe button isn't broken and click to make sure it works. Make sure you guys join the Patreon if you love us, because we love y'all.
It's magnetic.
Our love is magnetic.
Drop a comment. Let us know what we should react to.
Please. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
Deuces.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Holla at y'all.
Yo.
Take care.
Nixon 4.